So I'm fairly certain that if you've played this game before, you've had moments in game where you go, you put your thermite, you're like, alright, it's jammed, just have to EMP it, and then as it's going off, it gets stopped. And you're like, well then, what am I supposed to do here? Do I throw another EMP? Maybe that's the case. I'll toss another EMP at it, go at it, and then just get stopped. And, maybe I gotta put it over here. Yeah, it's jammed, but I got one EMP left. Surely this bug doesn't happen again. Alright, let's go for it. And then get stopped. So what's happening right now is not a bug, but you're actually being mute tricked. As you can see right here, we have a enemy player who is standing here, and every time I set it off and throw an EMP, what they're doing is actually putting down another jammer. And what this mute jammer does is it jams my breach after I've tossed an EMP, because the one in my pocket is not jammed. It only jams things that are placed. So for instance, let me destroy this one. Now we know there isn't another one there, and I am now going to place my breaching charge on the non-jam side. As you can see, it's blinking, there's no stun effect on it. And then I'm going to show it setting off, and then I'm going to go on my other computer, and I'm going to place this down as it's going off. So here we go. And as you can see, this user has now stopped it from going off. And this can happen forever unless you do particular counterplay to deal with it. And in this video I plan to show you how to mute trick, as well as how to do the counterplay mute tricking. And if you're in ranked, I'll also show you how to counter the breach even if the mute jammers are banned, because you can actually use the EMP grenade to trick the wall. So in order for mute tricking to work, a couple things need to be true. For one, there needs to be a reason for them to throw EMPs, so we actually like to place these down so that they cover the entire wall, like so. As you can see, there's not really anywhere the thermite charge can be placed, and this makes it so that the enemy actually wants to try to throw EMPs down or waste utility. And all we do is we wait here, and I'm now going to throw the EMPs here and go for it. Alright, now I'm going to set it off. And you have enough time to react and place it down every time this happens. And I'll try it again. As you can see, you have enough time to take it out and react to it as long as you're standing close to the wall. Now, what if the mute jammers are out of the picture? You can still EMP trick the wall, which not many people think about. So I'm going to have it go off. And you can actually time it so that the EMP will hit the thermite as it's going off. And you could do this enough times to where it actually stops them from pushing. So I'm just going to do it again once it comes back. As you can see, it hits it and disables it. So you can still trick the wall if there's no jammers, if they were banned, but it is going to be a little bit harder. So at a glance you might think, damn, there's really no way to counter this, huh? Like, how am I supposed to counter someone if they just keep mute tricking me, because I'll eventually run out of EMPs? Now, there is actually another layer to this that you can attempt. I actually have my alternate account standing over here where you're supposed to mute trick. I don't have the jammers placed down because of course you cannot EMP them with the current loadout I have. This requires someone else on your team to bring incendiaries, or at least two players to be coordinated to bring incendiaries. But if you just find the correct angle to throw your incendiary, you can actually go straight to be EMPing it and blacking if they don't go away from it. So they're not allowed to EMP trick. Now, there's probably better lineups you can go for. I'm assuming that this went straight down, hit the top pole, and went to the side. But if you know the right way to throw your incendiaries, they shouldn't be able to really mute trick you. And that's the other layer to dealing with this if you're on the attack.